In this session, we will learn about available security options within AWS ecosystem. Security should be a number one priority for any company. With so many external threats, you have to make sure to architect the solution with hardened security boundaries. Suppose you have a really strong chain, but a single link is weak. It will compromise the strength of the whole chain. Similarly, when implementing security for your architecture, if a single area is left unprotected, it can compromise your whole architecture. Therefore, it is extremely important to apply security at all layers. In an event of a compromise, it is equally important to have comprehensive traceability mechanisms in place. Luckily, AWS provides a variety of options to protect your data, whether it's in transit or at rest. Let's jump in and explore these options. Identity and Access Management, or IAM. No matter how simple an application, it requires some level of user interaction in the form of users, admins, customer service representatives, and others. Therefore, it is critical to establish and enforce proper boundaries for each of these roles. When setting up these boundaries, the most important security principle to keep in mind is the least privilege principle, which states that you should only give necessary permissions to an individual to perform his or her job and no more. IAM allows us to control these boundaries by creating users, roles, and policies to govern these user interactions. You can use these policies to restrict or allow access to various AWS services. Through Identity Federation, IAM supports existing identities, such as users, groups, and roles in your enterprise to access the AWS resources. Security groups and NACLs. A computer network that holds sensitive data must be protected from unauthorized traffic. Firewalls have been generally used for this purpose. Based on the configured rules, firewalls allow or deny certain traffic from entering or leaving the network. Similarly, in AWS Cloud, there are a couple services that act as virtual firewalls. Security groups are the most widely used. A security group acts as a stateful virtual firewall to control inbound traffic. Security groups act at the instance level, not the subnet level. Each instance in a subnet can be assigned to a different set of security groups, or a same security group can be assigned to multiple instances. On the other hand, Network Access Control List, or NACLs, are stateful firewalls for controlling traffic in and out of one or more subnets. NACLs have separate inbound and outbound rules. So NACLs act like two security guards on either side of the door, which follow their own set of rules. Whereas security groups are like single guard protecting only the inbound access. AWS Security Hub. If you have a large organization with hundreds of AWS accounts and you installed multiple security tools within each account to generate alerts when a threat is detected, it will be impractical to log into each account separately to review these alerts. AWS Security Hub gives you a comprehensive view of your high-priority security alerts. By aggregating, organizing, and prioritizing your security alerts or findings from multiple AWS accounts and services. Your findings are visually summarized on integrated dashboards with actionable graphs and tables. AWS Key Management Service or KMS. If your application needs to store sensitive data like SSN, then storing it in clear text may not be a good option. Because if your system gets compromised, it will be very easy for attacker to get data stored in clear text. Therefore, you should always encrypt your sensitive data before storing. In encryption process, you pass your clear text data along with the secret key through an encryption algorithm, which will output encrypted version of your data. This encrypted version looks like random text and does not reveal any sensitive information. So you can safely store it in any database of your choice. In order to decrypt, you use the same secret key and the encrypted data and pass them through the same algorithm, which outputs clear text version this time. This is all good, but where would you store the secret key? It should definitely be stored away from the system running your application. And this is where KMS comes into play. KMS makes it easy for you to create and manage keys and control the use of encryption across a wide range of AWS services and in your application. KMS uses FIPS 140-2 validated hardware security modules to protect your keys. AWS Secrets Manager. AWS Secrets Manager helps you protect secrets needed to access your applications, databases, or other AWS services, such as passwords or API keys. Users and applications retrieve secrets with a call to Secrets Manager APIs, eliminating the need to hard code sensitive information in plain text and without worrying about managing secret keys or interacting with KMS system. AWS Shield. Suppose you're running a web application that can handle a maximum of 500 requests. To attack your website, an attacker can recruit hundreds of infected computers and launch thousands of simultaneous requests that can easily overwhelm your website. This will eventually make your website to crash, preventing legit users as well. This is termed as distributed denial of service or DDoS attack. AWS Shield is a managed DDoS protection service that safeguards web applications running on AWS. There are two tiers of AWS Shield: Standard and Advanced. Advanced tier provides mitigation against large and sophisticated DDoS attacks 24/7 and provides access to AWS DDoS response team. AWS Web Application Firewall or WAF. WAF is a firewall that helps protect your web applications from common web exploits that could affect application availability, compromise security, or consume excessive resources. WAF can be used to block common attack patterns such as SQL injection or cross-site scripting. AWS Firewall Manager. If you have multiple AWS accounts and you have to manage WAF rules on each one of them, it will quickly become cumbersome to apply a new rule across all of your accounts. AWS Firewall Manager is a security management service that makes it easier to centrally configure and manage AWS WAF rules across your accounts and applications. Using this service, you can easily roll out any changes to AWS WAF rules across all accounts. AWS Certificate Manager. We have seen already how KMS is used to protect data at rest by encrypting sensitive information. But the data needs to be decrypted before sending it over the wire. Now the question is, how do we protect it while it is in transit? So that no one can eavesdrop on the wire and see our sensitive data. Secure Sockets Layer or SSL and Transport Layer Security or TLS certificates are used to protect data in transit so that even if someone taps into this data, they will only see random text. AWS Certificate Manager is a service that lets you easily provision, manage, and deploy SSL and TLS certificates for use with AWS services and your internal connected resources to protect data in transit. AWS Certificate Manager removes the time-consuming manual process of purchasing, uploading, and renewing SSL or TLS certificates. This concludes our exploration of security landscape in AWS cloud services. You can further explore by following the link to documentation in the description. If you learned something new from this video, comment below to share your learning experience.